Hey, relax.
Where'd you go?
It's right there.
Do we have to
That's-
have your Prezi on your thing, or can we just have it on ours?
It needs to be linked on the, so just send me the link, or put the link in your lesson plan. Yep. You can turn the lights off if you want to, the first two lights. There you go.
Family background. When he was younger, he was accepted by his white classmates, and his interest included arts and history.
One thing he wrote was, he wrote a lot of essays, which we'll show you that later, but he wrote, I don't know how many essays, but there's a lot of them. He got his PhD from Fisk University and his doctorate of history from Harvard. PhD is for arts. I'm going to get more on there with a different time. But, Who wants to come up and read one of these phrases?
Do you want to give a little background as to what it is first?
This is it's a song, it's known as a song for us. It's My Country to the Thee by Samuel Francis Smith.
W.E. DuBois edited it because he thought that it only mentioned the white people, and he thought that blacks should be included in it.
And if you want to, you can hit Command plus and bump that up in size a little bit. There you go. You might have to call on some people if you want them to.
Actually,
How would I know?
Read
Oh,
it.
okay, good.
Through
Because I have
the
my
first-
contacts.
the first two.
Like, the first two lines of the...
First,
The first stanza of each side.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died. I'm not singing it. Land of the pilgrims cried. From every mountainside, let freedom. Do I read the next one too?
Then you want her to read DuBois's
Yeah.
translation or version?
Okay. My country, 'tis of thee, late land of slavery, of thee I sing, land where my fathers cried, slept where my mother died, from every mountainside let freedom ring.
I suppose what you meant by that? That phrase changed. He changed 3 phrases in there. You know that?
Oh,
What was the question?
You meant something by changed the second line, and these 2 lines right here on those. What do you suppose he meant by just changing those lines?
why did he change the lines like he did?
He didn't know that slavery happened.
What did he leave the same? Okay, think of what he kept the same here and why he would have done that, and what he changed and the purpose, what he wants to draw out in the listener or the reader. He changed what?
The main message.
Okay. My country 'tis of thee. So he's saying, if he's speaking, who is he speaking for, do you think? For himself? Anybody else? His people, which means African Americans. Okay, so it could be for himself, definitely, but it could also be for African Americans. So my country 'tis of thee. So he's still considering it his country, or the blacks' country. Late land of slavery versus sweet land of liberty. Is he thinking of the land as a land of liberty?
No.
No, a land of slavery instead for the black person. Of thee I sing. Still exuding pride and willingness to sing about, thinking something positive about the land. Land where my fathers pride, land where my fathers died, instead of died, pride. Why would his fathers have pride in the land?
They put all the work into it, they were slaves.
Yeah. They did fabulous things, worked so hard, put their pride and their soul in this land. Slept where my mother died instead of land of the pilgrim's pride.
They don't like the pilgrims.
Well,
Or his
Because
mom
this-
died and that's where it's sleeping.
Well-
Maybe his mom died of like illness because they didn't have all the medicine and treatment because if they were slaves, they didn't like help them, just kind of let us
Like all their mothers died because of slavery.
yeah, slavery in and of itself, the hard work, they died working the land. Yeah. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. Do you think he still wants freedom in this country?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so that's what they're going to continue doing as you work through his translation, his version of this with Jordan and Michael.
My native country, we land and live in freedom. And in my lawn, I love my rocks and hills. I love the hills. My heart with rapture fills. I love it. My native country, we land and the slaves set free. I bring my lawn, I love my rocks and hills. Or I hate Christians. My heart with purpose thrills to music.
What is meant by his edit?
You might have to call on a few people.
Ian, what's meant by his edit?
Everybody's happy like that the slaves are finally set free and that they have yet to rise above other problems, new challenges.
Good.
Anybody else?
I'm feeling like the idea of what he's done by this.
And where did you get the idea of current challenges, or the challenges that he said he still needed to rise above? What gave you that idea, Kate?
The last line, to rise above.
Okay,
And
but
the chills.
yeah. The hate which chills, my heart with purpose thrills. Yeah, that's definitely a sign that he wants to rise above these. His heart thrills. They're challenges, but he's willing to work to rise above them. It's good interpretation.
Let music swell free and ring from all the trees, sweet freedom's song that mortal tongue will live. Let all that breathe rocks their silence break, the sound of all. That ravens swell the breeze, and ring from all the trees, sweet freedom's song. That the guards hung away, but all who hear touching, the southern silence break, the sound of all.
What's your interpretation of what that is supposed to mean?
What is a lament? Might be a word that you need to look up. A lament. What is a lament? Oh, Luke's on it. Pardon me? Laggard. Let laggard tongues awake. Okay, then you'll need to look up that word too. Good problem solving there. Okay, so let lament swell the breeze. Let sad songs, mournful songs swell the breeze.
Cool. I hate you.
What word comes from that then? Laggard. Well, yeah, when you fall behind, what word do we use? We don't usually use the word laggard anymore, but some people might use it in a verb form. They might say don't lag behind. Or some people you might hear say don't be a laggard. Don't be one of those who falls behind. So let laggard tongues awake. What does that mean? Okay, more educated. And what did you say, Mariah? Okay, but what would that mean? Slow tongues. Slow tongues awake.
Well, okay. They were slaves, they didn't really know much about English or any of that stuff, so now that they have the freedom to speak, now they're trying to talk. It's about the slow tongues talking.
Okay, and is it just speaking? Is it about just knowing English?
Like letting everybody know they're part of the story.
Waking up and just speaking about the truth, about the needs, about equality, about fairness.
And it says, let Southern silence quake. Let the Southerners, the African Americans, like, stand out.
Good. Or, conversely, I like your interpretation, but on the other side, or even including the white people quaking, fearing for what they've been doing. Yeah.
Grace. I want an annotation too.
An interpretation and analysis.
Our Father's God to be author of liberty to be seen. Long may our land be bright with freedom's holy light. Protect us by thy might, great God. Our Father's God to be author of liberty to be seen. Soon may our land be bright with freedom's happy light. Protect us by thy might, great God.
What do you think is meant by that?
What?
What do you think is meant by that?
Yeah.
Grace says she knows this one. Can she say it?
But soon may our land be bright because it's obviously not bright yet because we're still racist. And then with freedom's happy light, we put it not like but happy light because in that kind of that can be related to everyone, even if you really just remember it.
They will. about like, for example, slave reference, like, I'm
What'd you
saying,
say?
in the morning rose when they were slaves, and they could go to work, and now they're not slaves. Now it's just kind of like a happy thing to do. Look out, do what they want to do. They're free.
Yeah. Yeah. Way to hitchhike on that idea. And then he still kept, protect us by thy might. And can you go back to that, please, Jordan? Oh, yeah. He still kept those last two lines. Protect us by thy might, great God, our King. And then the first one, our Father's God to thee, author of liberty. He's still recognizing God in that poem or song. And so what does that do? The fact that he is keeping the whole godly connection there. What does that do? That he didn't get rid of that?
He's religious.
Okay, he could be religious.
He still
Yes, you
believes in God, even though God put him through all the slavery.
Okay. And there's something that they have in common, right? So he's still bringing the commonalities together. Is that for you? But showing the differences that need to be made. See ya. All right.
Your assignment for tomorrow is to rewrite your own American patriotic song.
Write it such as what you think would be how people in the time would be, like blacks, Mexicans, whatever racial you think of. You write it so that way they understand. Try to understand what they are trying to get at. And then
So they can choose any different perspective other than the
just black.
common perspective that is or point of view
Yeah.
that song is from.
That,
Are we pretty much doing the same thing with my thing? Just picking a song, just changing words, we make our own complete song.
Click on that.
Are we doing a table group too?
no, it's individual.
Yes.
Shoot, darn.
You're supposed to be doing this one.
No. And this is the
What if they have another patriotic song that they are familiar with and would like to rewrite?
if you have one that you are familiar with that you want to rewrite, you can. But if you don't have any other ones, this is one here we got.
Okay.
If I want to copy this and share it with either me or Jordan.
It's on today's lesson plan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then there-
Okay, so they need to pick a different point of view from which to write this. Okay. So file, make a copy, or if you have another patriotic song that you like better, that you would like to rewrite from a different point of view than from what the original author wrote it. Okay. Does anybody have a special patriotic song that you're more familiar with or want to rewrite? Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually familiar with that one too.
Yeah, that's a neat idea.
I didn't-
Okay.
I knew that one. I knew that one too. I knew that one.
This,
You have to write a new patriotic song.
I know, but like, in the position as if you were a slave.
well, you could choose as a slave, or even today, he said,
What's his real name?
It was Walter.
Close. I was close.
I got Walter.
I got Phil.
And then the B was Beauregard.
Ah.
I can't remember what the E was.
I had a
okay, you better find that out.
I got Walter.
You better,
Eugene Beauregard.
what's that?
Walter Eugene Beauregard.
Okay,
So he has two last names?
Or two
Thr- two middle names.
Yes, it's two middle names. What's
like
his last name?
Phil was close.
Okay, so you could choose, do you want to explain again the point of view difference, the options for,
If you saw on his version of Microtism V, he wrote in his, like, the slave ideas, how they distribute more rights. He wrote in there kind of the point of view that their methods out. So you're supposed to be trying to do something like that with either anything from today or a slave from the past.
okay, so it could be from the perspective or point of view of a slave, or it could be from an illegal alien, or from someone who just moved in from another country. It wouldn't have to be illegal alien, but someone who moved in from another country. Okay. Jordan, you could flip the lights on again.
Alaska's part of U.S.
Kidding, you don't have to hurt my feelings. Gosh. Okay, the picture I put on the website, what freaking eyes are closed?
It was pretty though.
Oh, the picture of the softball girl?
Uh-huh.
Hey, Grace, how was your day yesterday on the way back to the hypnotist?
What?
Weren't you riding with Lane yesterday?
No, I drove.
You drove?
Why is the link opening?
Never mind then.
What's that?
No, well, Lane drove to prom, you drove to after prom.
Yeah, why?
That's weird. I have no idea why. What are you trying to get at?
The writings he had.
I don't know why it's not. Here. Okay. At least the chorus.
Yeah.
I changed
No.
why?
No.
Okay, give me a definition of a song that you want for America.
Patriotic song like.
Well, you can use the song that they provided.
We usually find the song if you want to use that one.
There's Born in the USA.
And I can't remember the
Yeah, I can't remember these.
lyrics on that one, but
Born in the
well, I remember that line, but I don't remember the rest of the lyrics.
I'll get some lyrics up here.
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
No.
Please don't leave me.
Cut my finger on torch.
Ooh, on what?
A locker.
Yikes. Was it, is there a sharp spot on it or
On the
something?
inside, like the little thin piece that is
Oh.
like that, where the door's supposed to be.
Do you need a Band-Aid? I've got a Band-Aid.
Yeah, it's done bleeding.
That's full stretch.
How'd they come in?
We just gotta do this on hers.
Good.
Alright, there's the lyrics. Born in the